Hello everybody and welcome to your January reading. Today we're reading for Virgo. Welcome. Don't forget to check out your moon sign and rising sign for a more complete picture, or that reading may resonate more closely for you this month. And we're going to do our traditional deck here for Virgo. We do have a full moon happening January 6th in Gemini in sidereal astrology, and then on January 21st, we have a new moon in Aquarius. So check out where that might fall in your chart. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have you, the King of Pentacles. Everything you touch turns to gold. Feeling very secure and prosperous this month. Your health could be improving. Or you're just feeling at your best. First card we have is the Sun. I'd say you're radiant this month. People see your shining light as an inspiration. It's creative, childlike freedom there. Happiness and joy. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, that is moon in Aquarius. I did mention the moon in Aquarius, the new moon at the end of the month. That's in tropical astrology, but sidereal will be Capricorn. So that could be alluding to a time that you're coming into this wealth, moving away from poverty or uncertain situations. The Eight of Wands, that is rapid manifestation, communication, quick movements, quick decisions. And we have the Three of Cups, celebration. So there might be some news that you're receiving that's going to be worth celebrating, lighting up your world. And finally, the Ace of Wands. All right. Fire, action, energy. We do have Mars going direct on January 12th. So if things you've been waiting for results for a long time, there's news, information, something coming in that is beneficial to you, whether it's the announcement of a wedding, a birth, or a positive settlement in a lawsuit. Maybe good news about your health too. Oh wow, there's a card that was left behind that I did not include in the shuffling. Let's find out what it is. The Empress. All right. That would be Venus and Taurus energy, your sister sign of Earth, being very fruitful. We have 2 3s here now, 3-3, the master teacher number. Okay, but between the Empress and the King of Pentacles, there's something that's blossoming here that's being very fertile with the Ace of Wands as well. So your new ideas could be taking off. Could be receiving a promotion, some of you, or a job or career change. Okay. Let's see what our clarifiers have for us. Overall, very positive month. You're leaving behind a less fortunate situation and certainly moving into something beautiful. All right, Virgo. And underneath this deck, the moon. Great. So in timing with the moon cycles, did mention the full moon on the 6th, then the new on the 21st. Okay. So we have the sun and the moon now, masculine and feminine. In a full moon, they're in opposition. In a new moon, they're in conjunction. And then we have the Three of Swords. Okay. Separation, I feel like with the Seven of Swords too, as he's moving away from that sadness, disappointment. The Eight of Wands again. Okay, Mercury and Sag. Yep, very fast-moving energy. We have the doves here. Doves are carrier pigeons bringing messages. Spread the good news, I'm hearing. Next we have Faith, the Hierophant, your sister sign of Taurus. Okay, institutions, hierarchies, tradition, also authority, but also having faith, or maybe your faith has been so strong and that's what's carried through this period of doubt. If there was any pain, it was brief and fleeting. And then we have the Six of Swords. Beautiful. Moving on. So Mercury in Aquarius. It'll be moving in that sign soon. It is going to be conjunct this full moon on January 6th, but it's currently retrograde until January 18th. So it might be a while until Mercury moves into Aquarius. Couple months perhaps, or a month. But there's definitely forward motion here. The only negative cards that I would see are the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. Combined, they do make the Ten of Swords. And that's actually the ruling tarot card, the Ten of Swords. Rules the full moon on the 6th. Rules that decan where the moon falls. So that's finality, completion, the final word, putting the final nail in the coffin, so to speak, with either a relationship or difficult times, because the sun here makes everything brighter, without a doubt. And you're toasting and cheering with your friends. And with the Hierophant here, right under the Three of Cups, I do get a feeling perhaps of a wedding. You might be traveling to one. All right. Let's take a look at your oracle cards, starting with the Queen of the Moon, because the moon showed up so quickly here, prominently. What message for Virgo for January? Okay, we have 2. Release. Yep, release that past. You're moving away. There's butterflies here, transforming. Sending any negative energy, lower frequency vibration, sending it on its way. You're moving from rough seas to calmer waters. And then the path. Yep, number 8. 8's the infinity sign. Okay, so some of you could be undergoing a course correction here with the 8 of Wands twice and the Ace of Wands showing up, a new direction. Okay, you have a new goal, a higher vision. And underneath that, we have the Thunder Moon for change. That makes me think of the Tower with the lightning there. So again, something had to be released, let go of, in order to change. Could have been a self-destructive habit or anything like that. Let's see what the Rose Oracle has for us. There's improvements. I mean, the only way to go is up now, I feel. The worst is behind you. All right. Release the petals, transformation, death and rebirth, shedding, all change. There's, look at that, more moths, birds, butterflies. It's very similar imagery here, and they both have to do with releasing. All right. Releasing the chains of bondage. Get a mystical wisdom oracle for you. And just get this overwhelming sense of peace, relief. Children, know that your children are protected. If there was any concern about that. And your angels and ancestors. And the children card, that rules, you know, the 5th house of Leo. And here we have a tiger. That's creativity, joy. And Leo rules the sun card. So the inner child, even if you don't have children, could be activated this month. And that's what you reconnect with. Releasing perhaps childhood traumas. And that's allowing you to elevate this month. And here we have the Hermit, retreat and recharge. So release and retreat. Spending time alone to purge and cleanse, reset. All right. And your animal medicine for the month. Okay, we had 2 fall out. We have the grouse. That has to do with physical movement, motion, fire, dancing, expressing energy. And then we have like an upward spiral, I feel. And then the salmon, number 49. It's another card or sign that got this as well. I'm feeling called to read about the salmon. Wisdom and Inner Knowing is the title of the card. Salmon is the sacred keeper of wisdom and inner knowing, who, despite strong river currents, will always return to the place of its creation. Its determination is driven by the wisdom of instinct and inner knowing, which yields a sense of purpose that cannot be thwarted by external forces. Coming full circle, salmon medicine people finish what they begin, bringing life's events and cycles to closure. Salmon medicine honors every encounter in life as a gathering of wisdom. It teaches that even when the flow of life seems to push you back, you can tap the hidden resources of your human spirit and personal inner knowing. The journey may not be an easy one, and the currents of public opinion may not be in your favor, but you can choose to honor the wisdom you carry and instinctually do what is right. If salmon swam into your cards today, it may be telling you to trust your gut feeling and inner knowing at this time. Avoid the influence of those who may have hidden agendas who manipulate events for their personal gain. Do you need to reflect on the personal experience that will help you decide whether the tide is ebbing or flowing in a direction that benefits you, your forward movement and growth? Go back to the beginning and retrace your path to this point. The wisdom is inside you, and when honoring it, it will not go wrong. The silver of salmon skin reflects many lessons. To reclaim your inner knowing, you must see the opportunity in all situations and know that wisdom is earned through both life's easy and difficult experiences. Be willing to listen to others as well as to the small, still voice within. Behave in a manner that honors your path. The proper use of inner knowing comes when you flow with your authentic feelings, embracing all the experiences you encounter in life as learning lessons rather than hardships. Salmon teaches you to see every bend in the river as a new adventure with a lesson you need to learn in order to grow. That knowledge becomes authentic wisdom through applying these truths in your life. So yeah, whatever misfortune that you may have stepped into in the Three of Swords or the Seven of Swords, you're knowing that this is only helping you grow and evolve into a more beautiful place. The Hierophant showing up here, and I mentioned the three and the three as being a master teacher. You could be consulting a mentor, a teacher, someone, a religious official who's guiding you through these trials or tribulations, but they're helping you see the bright side of the situation and rejoice in what it's ultimately bringing you, which is that inner peace, that inner knowing, as apparent here in the Hermit card. And the peace comes from release, could come from forgiveness of self or others. Okay, I'm going to get your Heavenly Body Astrology card. For Virgo. All right, Yin, intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. So we've got Taurus, Cancer, your sign, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces are all Yin energies. And here I have the Sun and the Moon again on the card as we had it appear. So there's a balancing there of the masculine and feminine. Yin and Yang are one and the same. One cannot exist without the other. So again, trust in this process. You're receiving a lot of joy and light out of it. And underneath I have the trine aspect, angelic support, harmony, the perfect flow. So a trine is when two planets make a 120-degree angle with each other. So you do have support from your guides, your angels, your higher self. Harmony and perfect flow. And we had the Six of Swords. Even though it's an air card, Aquarius is known as the water bearer, and the boat is moving upon the water. So I feel like things are flowing as they're supposed to. So don't fight the current, like the salmon said, or do fight the current if that is public opinion or people's perception of you. But do what feels right in your heart. Okay, let's get your archetype card. Virgo. The fault line. This card's coming up a lot. It's now the third time I've drawn it. So you might have other readings that you check out for your moon or rising sign, and you could see that card come up as well. It has to do with ending, a finality. I did feel that energy in the change, the thunder moon, like the tower. It does look like a lightning bolt. It's about being proactive and making moves before things crumble beneath your feet. but again, it's a necessary breaking away. You had to move quickly to safer, higher ground. And then we have Thanatos, the death card. I did mention death coming up here in the change. We have release and release showing up twice. So that's number 72. I mean 73. Okay, so Thanatos' death. It is tempting to oversimplify death and sum it up as transformation, but the true archetypal resonance of Thanatos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an eternal process to the gift of birth. Witnessing the ending of another being, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanatos as it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon our hearts, signifying we have touched the cusp of the underworld and will return to the land of the living eventually. With more compassion and wisdom to share, this capacity is needed in our world. Once one has faced the annihilation of Thanatos, can face anything. When this card appears, it signifies an initiation into the underworld. And there's always the myth of Persephone that comes up, and in the northern hemisphere we are in the time of winter where Persephone descends into the underworld to live with Hades until the springtime where she returns. So this could be talking about a rebirth of the sun, a return of the sun, and that was marked by the winter solstice. That's the ultimate low point, and then the light begins to take over the length of days again. And Persephone's mother was Ceres, the goddess of the harvest, and she's here in the Empress card as well. All right, and the death could be associated again with this Three of Swords, that pain. Change doesn't come easy. It always comes with a sacrifice. Even a bride who gets married has to sacrifice, belonging to her family or the freedom of being independent. But she's trading it for something so much better. Let's see. I'm going to get our Making Magic cards. And then we'll wrap this up with our little angel cards. Okay. This one fall out. Little luxuries generates luxuries, experiences, and surroundings. Yeah. Moving on to calmer waters. More fruitful and abundant environment. Let's see what else we have. The festival creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. Well, the Three of Cups did come up, so some of you could be celebrating a birthday, like I said, a wedding, a birth, something joyous celebration. And then finally we have the Dragonfly. You bring light to this world. Yeah, with the Ace of Wands, blazing your torch, your independence. The world's not the same without you, Virgo. So, and with the sun there blazing bright as well, your ego, meaning, which is good, your identity is burning bright in the world, and it's a critical part of this life and the lives of those around you. All right, and our little angel cards to wrap it up. Okay, we have a blank card that showed up first. That's the future is unwritten, unknown. It's yours to create. We did have the moon show up too, because sometimes that can be like things that are hidden that aren't ready to be revealed yet. We have risk. Okay, and the Six of Swords. We had the boat moving over the water, right? These rough seas that you were navigating, you maybe took a risk recently and now it's paying off. And then we have obedience. That comes with the Hierophant too, the structure. The borders, the boundaries of Saturn, following the rules. And awakening. There's the sun showing up. So it's a dawning of a new day. Maybe you had to color inside the lines for a while, but now you're finding the courage or the confidence to really express yourself and spread that joy and light. And that might feel risky to you. It's like, I'm going against my nature. I normally follow all the rules. Virgo, you're very detail oriented. And sometimes, if you're an earth sign, you're not always very fluid or expressive as, say, a fire sign or a water sign. So this could be you stepping out of your shell a little bit. That could be the change that we saw in the thunder moon or the fault line. There's a cracking open of a shell that you may have been wearing for a while. All right. Well, thank you so much, Virgo, for tuning in to this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Have a beautiful January and 2023. Bye.